Hi guys, this is a month full of my food diaries. Starting off with some groceries. I've got some cheese and peanuts and some noodle shells, green olives, broccoli, eggs, and I've got some apples and some naan, some peppers, and these are some limes, some tuna, tomatoes, got some rice-a-roni mixes, and some cheese, got some poppers, some hummus, some naan, and this is another grocery haul. This is some blueberries, some tomatoes, apples, got some cranberry juice, some walnuts, onions, cheese, black beans, some corn, some frozen avocado chunks, some eggs, some tortillas. And this is part of my food prep for the week. I always like to have some vegetables in the refrigerator. So I've got some different colors of peppers and some broccoli. And I mix them up with some olive oil, and then I put some salt and pepper on them. And that's how they look when they're all roasted out of the oven. And I'm also cooking up some onions. And the same method. I'm just putting in some olive oil and some salt and pepper. And I think I've got some parsley on them as well. Just makes it so it's easy just to add them quickly to a dish. If I'm just throwing something together for my lunches at work. And I'm also making some hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are just really easy to grab in the morning just for some lunches at work. So I boil them for 10 minutes, and then I put them in an ice bath for 10 minutes. That makes it so the shells are just really easy just to peel off. And I made some fresh bread. And I'm also trying out these new lunch containers, just to have some food at my desk that's just easy to eat, that's maybe a little more healthy. I've been feeling kind of in a rut while I just want to eat sugary pastries in the morning. So this is some of the food that I prepared for my breakfast and lunch. So trying to eat a little healthier. And these are some scrambled eggs with some tomatoes. And then I put some cheese on it as well. And this is a dish of noodles and tomatoes. So I've got a shell pasta, and just boiled up the noodles. And then I added in some diced tomatoes with Italian seasoning. Just a really simple dish. And then I put some cheese on it. And this is another dish with different kinds of noodles with, I think they're called penne. And then I added in some tomatoes for these as well. And top them off with some shredded cheese. And this is some cheddar rice with broccoli and tuna. So I started off with this box of rice-a-roni. And then I added in some broccoli. This is just some broccoli that I roasted in the oven. And then added in some tuna. And it turned out reasonably well. I don't usually get the boxed rice dinners. One thing I noticed is the sodium was a little bit high, so something to be aware of if you're used to cooking from scratch. And here's another dish that I made with a rice-a-roni mix. And for this one, I added in some peppers. Just different colors of bell peppers that are from roasting in the oven. And also some tuna. And that's what it looks like when it's all mixed together. Again, pretty good and tasty. Again, the sodium was a little bit high for my taste. All right, and I had some leftovers in my fridge that I just wasn't eating. The rice was getting dried out, and I've had so many meals of lentils with the spinach. So I decided to mix them up with some onions and some coconut milk and some spices, just to give them a little more life. So this is the spices that I decided to add. Sometimes even just adding a new spice to some leftovers is enough to to make me feel like it's a new dish entirely. So the coconut milk just made it creamy and gave it a little bit different flavor. And it turned out kind of soupy, but very delicious. And this is a breakfast with some fresh bread, with some hummus, and some apples. And these are some eggs with some cheese and tomatoes, and I put them on some tortillas. And these are some scrambled eggs with some tomatoes on some fresh bread. And this is some fresh bread with some hard-boiled eggs. And I've also got some pears. these are some fresh blueberries and some apples and some fresh bread with some cheese and some green olives. And this is some naan with some onions and some cheese and some hummus and some tomatoes. And this is another variation of the naan with some cheese. I think I skipped the onions on this one. And this is more of a breakfast kind of naan. It's got some cheese and some hard-boiled eggs, some tomatoes. And this is some rice with some peppers and some peaches. And this is a hard-boiled egg and some noodles with cheese and tomatoes. And this is some fresh bread with some hummus. And these are some noodles with some tomatoes and some cheese. And this is a chocolate cake that I added in a can of peaches just for a little bit of variety. And this is what I had over Thanksgiving. I boiled up some rice. And the rice has got a little bit of onion in it and some salt and pepper and parsley. And I also had some black beans and corn. And then I had some chocolate cake with peaches. So a very, very thrifty Thanksgiving meal. And the day after Thanksgiving, they ordered some food for us at work for the few of us that showed up the day after Thanksgiving. So I had some mashed potatoes and some green beans. Very tasty. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day.